What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on my YouTube channel. And for those of you that are new around here and don't know who I am, my name's Aaron. I create travel photography and videography based content here on YouTube. So if that is something that will interest you, be sure to subscribe to the channel. But as you can tell by the title today, I'm going to be giving you my 5 essentials for any travel filmmaker or photographer that will save your life when you are traveling. They are absolute lifesavers. They are essential things you need to take with you. So if you do find this video useful at any point, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. Put any of your essentials for travel filmmaking or photography down below in the comment section, and check out the linked playlist on screen right now, which is some more travel related content. But let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so the first essential is one that I cannot live without. It is an ND filter, and basically if you don't know what an ND filter is, it's a neutral density filter, and it basically helps you control the exposure. Having an ND filter on your lens will actually stop light reaching the camera's sensor, meaning you can have a higher aperture, which obviously what you want to have. Whereas if you don't have an ND filter, then you've obviously got to start lowering your aperture to stop the highlights from being blown out. And obviously you want nice footage. You don't want everything completely blown out when you're in bright conditions. So having an ND filter allows you to do that. It allows you to keep that high aperture whilst actually minimizing the amount of light coming into the sensor, which just gives you the best looking image. Now, if you are going to get an ND filter, it basically attaches onto your lens, and they come in all different types. Some are variable ND filters for more DSLR based. I have a Sony RX100 Mark V, and it just clips onto the lens, and it's a great option to have. And the best ND filters do not affect your image. That's one thing that you need to make sure. So do look up some reviews, but basically you want one that doesn't affect the image quality or the colors of the image. So make sure you do get a high quality ND filter, and obviously research one that will fit your lens. Some of them are variable, so you can actually twist it and it will actually change the amount of light that gets allowed in due to the darkness of the ND filter. So that's a great option to have and obviously to know. And an ND filter is an essential for any travel filmmaker or photographer. Now, next up is a portable charger, and I have mentioned this in previous videos. It's just a regular travel essential to charge your phone. Now, you want to get one with a very high power outage, and basically mine is a 20,000 milliamp, I believe it's called, and that means that it can charge my iPhone up to 8 times over, and it does actually do a pretty good job of that. I believe I've done it 7.5 times over. These do take a long time to charge, but you do want a high power one, because then you can obviously use it a lot more before it runs out of power. And my one actually has 2 outputs, so I can actually charge my phone and camera batteries at the same time if I wanted to. But the great thing for travel photographers or videographers is they can charge your batteries for pretty much everything. They'll charge my RX100 batteries, and it will also charge my GoPro batteries. So having the portable charger allows me to keep on top of my GoPro and obviously RX100 batteries, meaning I will never run out of charge throughout the day. And then I basically just put the portable charger on overnight, because as I said, it does take a long time to charge. It can take between 10 and 20 hours, but if you use the cable provided, it's more towards 10. If you use a different cable, it's more towards 20. But if you charge it for 10 hours during the night, it'll be fully charged again, and then you take it out the next day. The only downside to mine is it is heavy because of the amount of power it produces, but if you just leave it in your bag, again, it's a great option, and it's something that you must have to keep on top of your batteries. Keep them charged so you never miss a shot. Now, speaking of batteries, that is the next one. You want a lot of spare batteries for your camera, whether it be for a GoPro, for a drone, for just a regular camera or a DSLR. You want spare batteries, because whilst you're traveling, you're probably not going to be indoors very often. If you are, you're not going to be there for long. If you're in a hostel or a hotel, you'll be there overnight when you sleep. And the rest of the trip, you will be outside, whether it's shooting for photography or shooting a film or a vlog or whatever, you will be out and you will not have access to power. So you will need a lot of spare batteries, because obviously you can just rotate them, and obviously using the portable charger in your bag to charge up any dead ones that have just run out. So you can always keep on top of them, but you will need a lot of spare batteries. I have 6 or 7 spare batteries for my RX100, and I will be getting a few more for my GoPro, just purely because I never want to miss a shot or an opportunity, purely because my batteries ran out or I didn't have enough with me. If you only carry one battery, obviously if it runs out, then you're going to have to wait until it's fully charged again before you can go and shoot again. And obviously if you carry 2, then one could run out and you could replace it. But the one that's charging may take longer to charge than the other one takes to run out of battery, so obviously you will then be out. So take as many spare batteries as you can. You don't have to get the official ones. Some people do, some people don't. But obviously take spare batteries to make sure you do not miss a shot. Okay, next up is a Joby Gorrilapod, and the reason why I'm saying Joby Gorrilapod over any other form of tripod is when you're traveling, you're not going to be sure where you will be setting up your camera essentially. Yes, you may have perfectly even ground and be able to get a nice tripod up, or you may just have a small one that's obviously just got straight legs, whereas with the Joby, it's got flexible legs, so if you are in a location that you can't really figure out where you want to put your tripod, or it's a bit of an awkward place, you can use the Joby to bend the legs and obviously do whatever you need to do with it, and you can set it up in the most awkward of positions, which a normal tripod wouldn't be able to do. And another good thing with the Joby is you can use it in terms of videography by mounting it onto your chest and using it as kind of a Steadicam, which obviously other tripods can do, but having that flexibility in the Joby Gorrilapod legs is a great feature, and obviously they come in different sizes for the size of your camera. The one I use with my RX 100 is only small, but it is the size that it needs to be, and it is very, very handy. I've used it in many situations where I've just wrapped it around the pole or something like that, and then obviously recorded whatever I need to do, which is something you wouldn't be able to do with a normal tripod. And the final essential is an external hard drive. Now, I use the Western Digital ones. I've got a 2 terabyte, I believe, but you will want an external hard drive. You'll be seeing mine on screen right now, and you want it to be at least 2 terabytes because when you are traveling, especially for videographers or just people who record vlogs, you will go through storage very, very quickly, and if you've got a laptop, sometimes the storage may not be that high. I've got a Mac, and whilst the storage is good, it's not the best, so I do actually have an external hard drive to make sure that I never run out of space and I don't have to start deleting footage or deleting photos before I get home, purely because I don't have enough room. So make sure that you do get an external hard drive, that way you can keep all of your footage, because I've actually heard some people say, and it's actually been the case for me, sometimes you take a photo and you don't think it looks that good, and you may just delete it purely because you are running low on storage. But sometimes them photos turn out to be the best ones, where you just put them away for a while, could be even a couple of months, and then go back to them, and then you realize it's actually a great photo and you're happy you didn't delete it. So that's why having an external hard drive comes in very, very important, especially whilst traveling, because you do not want to delete any footage and you want to make sure that you have it stored in multiple places. So having an external hard drive, especially when traveling, is one of the key things that I take with me. But that is all for this video for my travel essentials when it comes to travel photography and videography. If you did find any of these essentials useful, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. As I said at the start, put any of your comments down below in the comment section and mention some of your travel filmmaking and photography essentials if you do have any. And as I said at the start as well, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you do like this type of content. But thank you all for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.